Welcome to our training. I'm sure you've listened to dozens of video series, and every time there's a huge promise. And so ours is going to be no different. We're going to make you a simple promise, and that is we're going to be blunt, we're going to be direct, and we're not going to be your friend during this series. I'm not here to convince you to do business with us. The sole purpose of these 5 videos is for you to see why you're not closing more sales, and we're going to tell you exactly what you can do to fix this. In each video in this series, there are going to be several factors that are well within your control and don't require any investment at all on your part to fix, so that you can grow your profits. So the first thing I want to tell you is that when we talk about growing profit, what we're talking about is defining what winning is. When I sit down with a company, and I've worked with hundreds of them, there's a single question that I always start our conversation with. Where are you going as a company from a profit standpoint? Obviously, you want to be profitable, and you want to be more profitable. But I need you to define what winning is. I need you to tell me where we're going, because where you are right now and where you want to go are 2 different things. And if you tell me that there is a place, for example, you're a $10 million company and you want to go to 15, that's going to require you to develop a different strategy. The strategy you use today has gotten you to 10 million. Maybe it's gotten you to 50 million. Maybe it's gotten you to 1 million. But it's not going to get you to where you want to go without at least evaluating it. So the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is to invest a little time and some consideration of change. I'm not going to ask you to change, but the first thing you need to do is understand that your strategy has to be evaluated, because strategy is what you do to win profits. And what you're going to learn, not in today's video, but in the second video, is who you're losing to. There are actually 5 forces your company is losing profits to. How you beat them is your strategy. So strategy is just an integrated set of choices that will position your company on how to beat those 5 forces. And by the way, each of those 5 forces are costing you money, and you need a strategy for each one. So if I was consulting with you, I'd work to get you to understand you're not going to get where you want to go using the existing strategy you have. So going forward, I'm going to give you an idea about strategy, a strategy you might want to consider. When you look at your marketplace, you see faces. You see tall, you see short, you see male, you see female. In 2018, you need to change your strategy. Demographic targeting isn't going to get you where you want to go. Every one of these people are right now searching for a product. They're actively pursuing a purchase of multiple products. What you have to be able to do is use behavioral targeting, or what we call people-based marketing, to find those people that are actively pursuing a purchase of what you sell. So when you take that word, actively pursuing, they're doing research. The first thing you have to understand is, in all of your marketing, don't let it be company-centric. Don't talk about who you are. Talk about their problems, because consumers don't research solutions. They research problems. And once they understand their problem fully, then they're better educated to seek out the proper solution. Now, as a business owner, that's your cue. If you're the company that is educating them about their problem, then you're sitting in the pole position on how to be the solution. A basic fundamental of sales is that you have to build a relationship before you can sell. This is how you do it digitally. In the third video, we're going to discuss where all sales start, because there are 2 very specific places. And if you know where those 2 are, then you can leverage behavioral targeting. So when you look at the screen, you don't need to see male or female. Don't look at the demographic. Now, the color represents behavior. Your job is to understand that there's a set of behaviors that lead up to a purchase. And your strategy from this day forward should be to figure out the path that they lead to your purchase. If I'm buying a car, for example, there's a series of things that I can do before I visit a car dealership. Every company has that, including yours. For example, let's take the red. The red represents the behavior of people that are actively pursuing a purchase. Those are typically the 3% of your marketplace that are looking to buy right now. They are your greatest probability of profit, your quickest path to profit, your best use of your company's resources for profit, and the largest opportunity today for your company for profit. Now, if your idea is to advertise to everybody on the screen, hoping to hit the red, that's a failed strategy. Yes, every now and then you're going to be able to get a sale, but your hope is that you don't waste enough money on all the other colors in search of the red. What you should hope to achieve is to only advertise to people that are in market actively pursuing a purchase of what you sell. Those are your high probability of saying yes prospects. We have the technology to show you who the red are and not see anything but the red. And then in turn, the entire screen that you see becomes red. There is no more advertising to the haystack to find the needles. The best use of our resources, the greatest profitability for profits, the quickest path to profits is to only advertise to the people that are in the market. Only advertise to the red. You need to be doing that starting yesterday. If you get nothing out of what we're going to say in this video series, and it's the reason you should stick around and listen to all the videos, it's that there's a lot going on in the world. The ability to recognize and run ads to either a past customer or a prospect on all of their devices, on any marketing platform, online or offline. That technology exists, and that's the marketing that you should be doing, because it's going to find the red, and it's only going to advertise to the red. And when you target people by name, meaning you know who they are, not in the ad, "Hey John, how are you?" I'm talking about know who you are, meaning you start with a manifest of people, a list of names that you advertise to. Then you can compare the sales at the end, and you could give proper attribution to see that every single dollar, every single channel, on every single device, online and offline, is being utilized. So when I say to you, only targeting people based in market, what I'm saying to you is that this is the best use of your limited resources, because at the end of the day, this is the formula that matters. For you to be profitable, it's price minus cost. If you're advertising to the haystack, your costs go up. If your costs go up, your profits go down. If you're advertising to everybody, and you should only be advertising to the people that are ready to make a purchase right now, and you don't have a system that can tell you when those people are coming in to the marketplace to buy, you're not going to be able to get a premium price. Because if somebody else gets to them first, they're going to have what's called frame control. They're going to be able to control the perspective of how that person sees the problem, and therefore the solution. Your competitor is going to define what that value is. They're going to set up the buying criteria for that prospect, and you're going to struggle to get a premium price. Now, the definition of a competitive advantage is either getting a premium price or a lower cost, or both. Now it's possible for you to get both in every instance. You can do this. Now, this is not a formula. This is a fact. You compete against 5 forces for profits. In the next video, I'm going to show you how these 5 forces affect your profit and how you can beat each and every one of them. So I'll see you on the other side.